Oh boy. Here we go. Minecraft Hardcore Sky Islands. What does all that mean? It means that it's going to be hardcore, and it means we're going to go to the world options and change it to floating islands, which means that we'll have to choose a biome. Starting out is just going to be plains, because it's the first level of difficulty. It's got everything that's needed. What does all that mean? What do I mean by levels of difficulty? Basically, I figured out there are certain things that spawn each world, certain things that don't spawn each world. You kind of need specific items to make it to the end to fight the dragon. So, depending on how difficult a world is, will depend on what I'm able to do before starting in order to make it so it actually is doable. Level 1 should be doable. Level 2, the end fortress is missing. Not kind of a problem. Level 3, trees are missing. Level 4, there's no wooden structures. Level 5, the materials for the nether portal are missing. Level 6 is a sparse world. And level 7, kind of known as a one-block world, I'm just calling them reset worlds. Let me explain what all that means. Level 1 should be doable. Everything I need is already there. I'm just going to give myself a telescope, because why? I don't want to build dirt bridges out to everywhere unless I need to build them there. Not to mention, I don't think that's too entertaining to watch. Telescope is more fun. Especially since it's new! Level 2, missing fortress. Gonna give myself the 12 blocks needed to build the portal. Does not give me the Eyes of Ender. Those I still have to find. Level 3, no trees. Not too big of an issue. I could find wooden structures. Just gonna give myself a starting beginner's box just to give me just maybe a few bits of wood and a few sticks, so that way I can actually survive to get to the bottom of the world in order to dig up wooden structures that are going to be down there, or destroy a village if it's nearby. Whatever gets me the wood that I need to survive in the world. Level 4, no wooden structures. That's a problem. In those ones, I'm going to get a randomized sapling for variety and 30 dirt. So that way, well, grass blocks. So that way I can try and survive just a little bit. Level 5, missing nether portal. I'm gonna need some supplies in order to supplement that. Gonna give us a bucket of water and a flint and steel. Should be able to make that as long as the world spawns lava. Almost all the worlds still spawn lava. If they don't, then we're gonna have to do a little bit more cheatsy doodle. Hopefully we don't. Level 6, sparse worlds. Essentially, they're so sparse that digging up one entire island may not get you to the next island. Gonna give us 3 stacks of nether wart. Why nether wart or warped nether wart? Real simple. They can't really be used to craft anything that will help me survive. They could basically be used as building blocks that I could pick up with my hands, and that's about it. Level 7, the respawn levels, which is basically, as soon as the world starts, I'm falling to my death because I'm falling through the void. It basically, you just restart it until you hit land, then you go from there. Then it turns back into a level 6 to get all the stuff from the levels downward from forward. I'm going to start out on the plains, and when I either survive to the end or die, someone else, somewhere else, or by popular demand, will get to choose which biome I go and try to survive in next. This is going to be fun. Alright. Hello, hello, hello. Here we go. So, single player, and straight into giving me a new world. Names. See, it's true because there are planes there, but it's a lie because I'm thinking of airplanes, but those aren't to be there. Hardcore. More world options. Floating islands for the whole start of this generate structure is definitely on. Seed. Did I spell penguins? Pretty sure that's how you spell penguins. For this series and series going forward, I think I'm going to use bird names for seeds. That seems like fun. Yes. That is how you spell my favorite flightless bird's name. Penguins. Done. Hardcore. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be interesting. It's always fun to see how fast the world generates with this, because in my testing, the faster it generates, the more problems there are that you have to worry about. Just like there was one that it generated just like that, and it was done. That was a problem apparently, because as soon as it like finished, I started falling to my death, which I'm pretty sure I recounted as being a problem for trying to deal with this series. But the fact that this is taking a long time means that I may have started on a pretty decent sized island. Or something insane in between. Either way, it'll be fun. Come on, show me what we're beginning with. Is it a big expanse? Is it a bunch of floating islands? Am I going to be staring off into nothing? Dirt block. Oh. Oh. Okay. There's the nothing I was worried about. I am so close to just falling off the edge. What a start. Let's have just a little explore. By a little explore, I mean find higher ground or more flat, solid ground that makes me feel less like I'm about to fall to my death. Yeah. Wow. Even if I got to the other side of that, there's just nothing there. Tiny little edge. I've never done a hardcore series before of Minecraft, just playing for fun. So why did I think that this would be a good idea? This is a tree that's got right up there. Oh, pumpkin, that's a nice start. That's something that'll become very handy. Yoink. Thank you, pumpkin. And a tree. Again, across the gap, there's some ore, right? Could have heard I swore a skeleton. I could have swore I heard a skeleton, is what I was about to say. Pardon my stupidity with words. Before this gets too far on, I want to do... Because I said the plans would be level 1, easiest thing, but level 1, I'm just going to spawn myself a telescope just so I can have, you know, peace of mind trying to zip around, like, look around, because building from island to island would be stupid if there's nothing there to build to. So, not to mention just looking around, and this will be a little bit more fun, be able to poke around all that stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys how people end up cheating in yeah. This is how people cheat in these places. Game mode. Creative. And I'm only doing this this is how my plan to get the items. Later I'll just throw them in a box, but I'm for level 1, there's no point, it's just the telescope. Game mode. Now, what's interesting about this is you can't just set it to hardcore, you have to start in hardcore if you want to go back to hardcore. But now the problem is, cheats are inactive. So if I go this and I go G, all that stuff pops up. So in order to make sure that I'm not cheating, I'm quit title. Saving the world. But are you a Superman? Single player, hardcore. Play. And now it's not going to be open to land, so if I go... I think I broke it. You have to go slash and G. Yep, ongoing commands, because there are no commands for hardcore. Because, you know, no cheats. But yeah, I'm just showing that off in this one. This is the first episode of the first series, so I wanted to show that off and how that's going to work, because I am not going to show that in all the other ones, because the other ones is going to be, I gotta do like a whole randomized thing in order to get like the random goodie box. I can't turn that on, and I can't fix that with... Oh, there's a little tiny island there. I can't really get randomized any other way, so what I plan to do is just find a randomizer online, whack the button a few times to get a random chest, so that way I would be like the starting chest, and then get the resources from there. Oh, that's what that is. That's the noise I heard. Probably just the little thing sliding around saying that there are recipes available for the pumpkin seeds. That's what I heard earlier, and I thought it was a skeleton. Pardon me, I'm dope. I really need to get... Oh, there's some food at least. Alright. Now there's lots of iron over there. There's tons of iron just everywhere. If I get 2 pieces of iron and get to the plethora of sheep that are everywhere, I can probably make myself a bed and sort through the whole issue of monsters very early on. Got myself a crutch. Here's to hoping I can make it through the first night without getting myself completely onced over. Hold up. Huh. That was not expected. There's iron up here I was looking at. Yeah. My original attention was caught by this here. And then there just happened to be a village there. Okay. I could not have made that if I wanted. There's a penguin seed if people want to go and check out this place before I get there. Or the rest of this world before I get there. 3 for a pick. 3 for an axe. I don't think we're going to be getting diamond anytime soon, so I'm going to go straight to making armor if I can. Let's make the most of my wooden pick because I have not got a lot of wood to work with. And use it to its most would be good. I wonder, can you get... wait. Did I go... That was a bad idea. I like the new ore textures. They make it so you can kind of tell things apart from the distance. I know a lot of people are not happy with it, but I like it. I wonder if someone's going to make a classic ores pack. Like a data pack that's just like... It's the same as all it changes is like the textures of the ore. I wonder if someone's going to do that. I wouldn't be surprised if someone did. Already. It would be interesting to see. There we go, I made it up to the coal. That's something else I noticed about, I thought would be interesting about this series, is it'd be very fast-paced for finding materials because there's so much exposed land. It's going to be less about finding the materials in the first place, it's going to be more about just how do I get to them. Because it's like, especially with the telescope, I might be able to spot something in the distance and I really need to watch my footing. Like, I'll be able to be like, ooh, there's iron over there. And then it's like less about me trying to find iron and me trying to find how to get to it without dying. I'm not going to make a cheapy shovel right now. I probably should, but I'm not going to. Ooh. What is over there? Mostly big trees. Tiny little dirt island there. If I'm gonna cheat in things, I'm gonna make sure they get used. Especially ones where it's just like the telescope is just for me for fun, so that way there's less waiting and stuff. Compared to other ones where it's like there's no way you can do it without those materials. You know, I was making a joke about I was actually talking about how it'll be more about figuring out how to get to the ores, like, and I was looking at those over there. Big gap. And also, I'm pretty sure I started on that little blip. Yeah, it's a little blip I climbed up, I think. I like this little island that I found. It's wonderful. Is that the church? And is it spawned lower? Oh my goodness. Use the church as an elevator to get up. I could go up there to get a bucket of water. Pull that out, so that way I can have a constant way to get down. That seems like a good idea. Probably. Yeah, fix something there real quick. Yeah, too much stuff. I had something ring in the background that was kind of causing my computer a little bit of an issue. Where's my dirt hole? How did I get up here? Where? I climbed up through a gap. There's the gap. That I feel like I'm gonna start having that be more of a thing. Something I'm gonna have to worry about bit by bit. Also, I wonder if my computer's not. I wonder, can I bump up music, sound, video settings? Oh, that doesn't seem like it's needed. 27 is pretty good. Bright, because, you know, everyone likes that. I'm gonna put that to fast, just so everything doesn't lose itself, because this is gonna be a lot. And it has to re-render the entire world. That's expected. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on fast, because I don't want everything to kind of lose itself a little bit, and it's mostly just the trees that get a downgrade. Hold up. I gotta explore that village. I gotta give it a good explore in a second. But it seems like there's more to that village than I originally thought. This world is the don't dig down extreme. Because just suddenly there will be no earth. Yeah, one of the big things I was going to be thinking, like, ooh, it'll be a long kind of trek to find a village. Especially one that spawns in a place where I can actually get to it. Compared to some of the villages where they'll spawn in, like, the void. I've noticed this. The villages will always spawn regardless of if there is land for them properly. And sometimes they just kind of spawn in the void. It's a bit weird. And I was like, oh, it's going to be a nice kind of me trying to survive and getting there. Nah, there's just one right there. It just is. Let's get around to them. So the village spawned there. That means that there's at least enough flat ground for that to happen. Also, they have some lights kind of plonked around, which is a good idea. I wonder if they've got a golem. Oh, hell. It's already a guy with magic armor. Look at him. It's gold, too. Come on. I'm gonna... Hi. Don't worry. I'm not gonna steal your bed or anything. I'm just gonna hide in here for a little bit whilst anything I place, I will take away with me. Just pretend I'm not here. Alright. Furnace. And turn that to iron. I have basically no food. I should make a hoe and start planting stuff. And I will think about the pumpkin seeds. I'm not sure if I want to immediately go for that. Oh, start planting things. Don't do that. 13 pieces of iron. That could be useful.